Let's start. Oh, it's only 3:28.
It's 3:28, yeah.
We're early. We're early for once.
So can we?
You can. All right. You just can give me a thumbs up when you're ready. All right. Good afternoon. It is Wednesday, June 13th, 2018 at 3:30 p.m. I'd like to call to order this meeting of the Board of Library Trustees. And we are all here. So that is the first order of business. The second order of business, I forgot about this, is to reorganize the board. So, any feelings about that?
I'll nominate you as chair
Okay.
for the coming year.
Okay.
I'll second that motion.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. I won't argue. Next year you have to do it though.
You were pointing that way, right?
Yeah, one of you. So that we can change it up a little bit. I'll do it for one more year. All right. And then we need a secretary.
Do you want to remain secretary? You want me to start taking notes?
I don't mind, but if you'd like to do it, I will gladly pass the torch.
No, I'm happy to let someone who takes notes better than I do, because my problem is I keep things up in my head very, very well, and I'm good.
Are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that.
All right, thank you very much. So we have a volunteer. So I nominate Joanne Geneva as secretary.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Aye. All right, so we're staying the same. We're consistent. I hope that's okay.
We don't have a say, but it's fine.
Okay. I don't know if there's rules. So the next order of business is the prior meeting minutes, which Joanne so kindly did and does excellent job every time.
Thank you very much.
So I'll take a quick look through.
Was that one, was it 3:45?
We did actually 3:45, but
Yeah.
that's fine. We'll fix that. So
We call to order at 3:42.
we're early again. Okay. And here we are at our, all right. With the adjustment to the call to order time, I make a motion to approve the meeting minutes.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so that takes care of that.
So I will amend the minutes to read that the call to order is at 3:42.
Yes, and then we're good. All right, so with that, we will go on to Shannon's report for Children's and Youth Services.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hi. So, at the end of May, I attended the MLA conference with other staff members as well. The day I chose was mostly teen and youth services oriented. Lots of fun information there. And then, of course, on Monday this week, we had our staff day, and I gave a small presentation on summer reading, just sort of an update and a refresher on how to use the software, which they're actually getting rid of next year, so I have to learn new software. So I get to do it all over again next year too. That'll be fun. In May, we had 23 children's programs. We had a total of 250 people in attendance. I made my annual summer reading school visit on Friday, June 6th. I went to the elementary school and I did 3 through 5, and then the next Friday I did the Simonian Center. We normally do it all in one day, but we broke it up this year just to satisfy schedules, do just testing and such.
Did you
Lots of
say,
fun.
excuse me, that you went to the elementary school on June 6th?
No, she actually went the first. Just
Yeah.
I went
That
the
was the
first.
first,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
All right.
I was looking at the 6th one, and I probably said June 6th.
Six.
No, that's fine.
All right.
It was
I just didn't know if
June
I had to
1st.
change it or not.
Friday,
but
June 1st. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
And then we had the 3rd graders come and visit us as part of their Sutton Town project. So they went and saw the blacksmith shop and the police station, but they came to the library too.
We actually didn't get to see the police station or fire station this year.
Really?
Mm-mm.
That's
We
usually
did the
like
town hall, we did the
highlight.
blacksmith shop, the church. We actually got to go in the church. That was interesting. And the library, and then the Rufus Putnam Museum. They
gonna
opened
say.
that up for us. So that was nice.
It's very nice in there.
They
thought
did
they've
an
done so much
excellent-
work.
They did an excellent job, so props to them, actually. That was
Fancy.
fancy. And
No wonder I got thank you cards, and I was their favorite part. They didn't get to go to the fire station. Usually I lose out to fire station, but that's fair. I don't have a big truck. That's fair.
yeah, no lights.
Yeah, no sirens other than my
Yeah.
loud mouth.
We could always bring an antique car next time
Not in the library though, just outside
in the
of it.
parking lot.
Well, yeah, but there's fire
The
trucks
library
in
of
the parking lot.
things.
The library of things, yeah. We're gonna give out your antique car for a week.
I don't know about for a week because most of everybody else won't be able to drive it.
Minor detail.
They could take selfies in it. That's all anyone ever wants to do anyway. Okay, so first upcoming programs, we have summer story times are starting next week, and they will continue every Thursday at 10:30 until the end of August. That is geared toward ages 1 to 5. If you are a little younger, a little older, you're more than welcome to participate. So that means that baby story time and our Wednesday story time this week was the last ones that we had to accommodate other summer programming. Story times at the bank, we have one coming up June 18th, and then one July 2nd, 10:30. Same deal, 1 to 5, little older, little younger, that's fine. We have a You and Me book club meeting coming up Wednesday, June 20th at 3:30. We will be discussing Peter Brown's The Wild Robot. I actually had to replenish those books, so I'm hoping people will have a better crowd than last time. We had a fun little crowd last time, but I'm hoping this is maybe catching on. Who knows? We're having Deb Hudgens come Monday, June 18th at 10:30. Ages 1 to 5. Same deal, a little younger, a little older. Come party with us. We have Free Movie Friday, June 22nd at 4. We're watching Rock Dog. That's open to all ages. And the Friends of the Library provide popcorn for free. Crafternoon will be starting, and it'll happen every Tuesday and Thursday. It's drop-in from 1 to 5, starting June 26th and ending August 16th. It's for all ages, young and old. We will be having Magic by Scott Jameson out on the Common on Tuesday, June 26th at 6 p.m. out on the Common. Again, all ages. We have Kidding Around with Yoga with Nicole. That'll be June 18th at 5:30, 4 to 7. That date, I believe, is currently full.
Okay.
And it is the 18th,
No,
not
it's
the
the
28th.
It's what am I saying? 18. I'm sorry. I read for a living. So it's June 28th.
But you read words, not numbers.
I am so sorry. 5:30. That one is full. We will be having another Free Movie Friday, July 6th at 2. We're going to be showing Tad, the Lost Explorer, and the Secret of King Midas. Again, all ages. Tuesday, July 10th at 6, out on the Common, we're having master storyteller Todd Goodwin come. He does songs, jokes, he tells stories, mostly stuff that you would tell around a campfire. We thought about having a fire out there until we realized it's not allowed. And by we, I mean me. But he's going to be a good time. And then we'll have the science tellers come and do their Wild West show, The Mystery of the Golden Piano. That'll be out on the Common Thursday, July 19th at 6 p.m. for all ages.
Do we have like a rain location or rain dates for these, or would they be canceled, or for the outside ones, the common ones?
Most of the time I book them upstairs.
Okay. Just curious.
The Tuesday night ones are new for me because I usually do them on Thursdays.
Okay.
I think I was just hoping with those ones. I did intend to ask if I could do them in the church.
Church basement.
Yes, and then I got overwhelmed with other things and never got to it. I will do that
Okay.
this week.
Okay.
I will do that tomorrow. I will write that down.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Then we're going to then we'll have Lego Club meetings. The next one will be Tuesday, June 19th at 4. And then Lego Club will switch from being Tuesday, Thursdays to being on Wednesdays at 2. The first two will be July 11th and July 25th. Both Wednesdays, both at 2 p.m. In May, for the teens and tweens, we had 3 programs. We had 14 people in attendance. Coming up, we have Evil Genius is starting. Evil Genius is not a completely teen program. It is open to ages 8 to 13. The first session will start Wednesday, June 27th. There'll be no class on the 4th because we'll be closed, and then it'll continue on until July 25th. There's a morning group, which starts at 10:30 and it goes until noon. It's a 90-minute session. And then there's an afternoon group that starts at 3:30 that ends at 5. If these dates don't work because of vacations or camps or anything like that, there will be a second Evil Genius session that will happen on Mondays that will start in July. And the Evil Masterminds, which is a level up from Evil Genius. You have to have participated in Evil Genius in the past in order to participate in Evil Masterminds. That starts Friday, July 13th, and it goes until August 3rd. And again, there's a morning group and an afternoon group. Each session is 90 minutes long.
Are any of them filled
No,
at this point?
no, they are not.
All right, so that's still
They are
time.
wide open.
Okay.
We have a shake and make program, which is essentially our teen paint night. That instead of paying someone else to come in and do it this year, I'm going to do it. So we're adding ice cream and desserts, beverage things, shakes. We're adding shakes. There are only 2 spaces left, or at least there were last night when I checked. I haven't checked this morning. That'll be Monday, July 9th at 4 for ages 10 and up. And then Betsy is actually doing us a solid and having a teen intro to cover letters, resume, and job applications
That's a good idea.
event, which is Tuesday, July 10th at 4. Registration is required.
Because as they say, adulting is hard.
It's very,
Yeah.
very hard. And then there's another one
said it's a
2 weeks
follow-up one.
after that. That is Rock Your Interview,
Oh, awesome.
which I might have to take just because I'm really bad at job interviews.
Oh, stop it.
That's actually something to offer to the adults because
Yeah. All right.
Very bad at job interviews, but yes.
And so otherwise, everything is going well for summer reading, and life is good
Yeah.
for the Youth Services Department.
Yes. So I actually forgot to put it in here. I did submit my midpoint report for Osterman.
Oh, great.
And yeah, I finished compiling the children's prizes. There's 35 this year for summer reading.
Awesome.
I'm going to start on teens tomorrow.
We do need to figure out, they do 3 years in a row of grants for the Osterman Foundation. So we need a new topic next year.
Mm-hmm.
We could still apply, we just have to switch our focus. So we're trying to figure out a different focus.
Okay.
So.
And,
That fits within their mission.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So, and is their mission all youth-oriented, or could it be?
So there's a education-oriented mission, and then there's 2 other ones. Can't think of off the top of my head because I never apply for it, or I haven't yet. But
Mhm.
I will be researching that as soon as summer reading is in its own little
Yeah.
locomotive state.
Is that on they have a website, or?
I'm sure
I thought
they
they did.
I feel like
just
they
send us
do.
the form.
Yeah, but
Don't actually go looking for it.
yeah, excuse me. Maybe if you wanted to send us what those missions are so that we can also noodle it around and
Sure.
see if we can
Yeah.
come up with a topic.
Yeah, because we have this usually due September 1st. We have to have it in September 15th, somewhere
Yeah,
in there.
something like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah. Because maybe I mean, it's nice for the youth because it does support so much. But, maybe if we tackle it as a lifelong learner sort of thing, like that part of our mission, we can hit some of the broader needs of the library, if education is really one of those things. I'm thinking more like launch pads or things like that. I don't know, just a thought. But we'll need to make sure it goes. All right. Are we ready to move on to your report? Are you
Think so.
next? Yeah, you're next. Director's report.
Yeah. It's only been 3 weeks since we met, and it's been
I
a
know.
lovely meeting free, so it's wonderful.
Good.
Just one executive committee and department heads.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I've given you a list of my July programs.
Yeah.
So 2 crafts that I'm doing. I'll do the pebble art and the boxwood wreath. And then the rest of them are
Mm-hmm.
actually all people who live in town, which is funny. We've tapped into a couple new people who live in town who do wonderful stuff, so that's great.
Awesome.
And then including our concerts. I don't think Crow's Pasture has anybody in town,
Mm-hmm.
but one of the duets in August, one of the people lives in town too.
Oh, nice.
And then Tony Gahan's from Sutton, Murphy Academy of Irish Dance, they're from Sutton, so
Mm-hmm.
they're really good.
Awesome.
And I have a tickle I can't get rid of. So we had 11 programs in May with 90 participants. It was a good month.
That's great.
Colin is taking the summer off. We will reconvene with him in August,
How
September.
dare he?
Well,
Yeah,
Work
I'm
on
just
that cookbook
teasing.
that ever is going to come out.
Yeah,
So.
he needs that to come out because I think it would do very well.
Yes.
Okay.
I did notice when I checked the programs on the website that the Instant Pot program that's coming up, I believe in August, does not have a button for registration.
Taking my chances.
Really?
Yeah, I think I booked up here, so we'll be covered.
Okay.
I either booked this one or I booked a room, so we'll be covered for however many people show up. And I was like,
Excellent.
you know what? Half the time it doesn't work anyway, the registration, because that works. It works fine, but people sign up and don't come, or don't sign up and come. So
Mm-hmm.
I figured I wasn't going to worry about it.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
No, it
It's
was
a new and novel approach.
yeah,
I'm just teasing.
yeah.
Open to the public.
And summer's especially tough with getting people to sign up for stuff. So.
Yeah.
I figured I'll just.
Well, I think, if we can, then we can be more open about pushing things out via social media and say, come this week instead of people thinking, oh, I should have signed up for that a month ago. Too bad, you can say it's open, come,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll be nice. All right.
Art Festival and Book Sale, we had a gorgeous day. They cleared approximately $1,800. I think they're still figuring out the nickels, but that's a safe figure.
That weather was proof that God loves us.
That
Because
an
it was
absolute
like
gorgeous day.
on Wednesday, it was still looking like heck.
Yeah.
For weather, and it was
breeze.
a perfect day.
We have 9 boxes going to Better World Books, and More Than Words picked up everything else except for like 2 carts of random stuff. So we're good. We're
Great.
clean. We're happy about that.
Very good.
Having our room back. Staff day was lovely. Friends bought us lunch and dessert, and then they brought us pastries and bagels for breakfast and juice. It was wonderful. We did some different training things. We talked about the homebound program. We had Michelle from the senior center talking to us about that too.
Great. I saw they posted about that on their Facebook page.
Oh, good.
And then culminated in a 2-hour Reader's Advisory workshop by Leanne Ellis, who's a Reader's Advisory Specialist. And we had 5 volunteers from who will be working with our program there. And so they seem to enjoy that too.
Very good.
I'm setting up times for page interviews. Karina is gone off the schedule, so we're a little short, but we're saving some cash.
All right,
So that's nice.
that works.
Yeah, we knew it was, so it's all okay. We'll be fine. The Evergreen update went fine. There are still bugs, but there's always bugs. So that's good. And I don't think any of them have severely affected us. Right? We talked about it
just
Monday.
Irritation.
Yeah, everybody talked about their irritations, but nothing that's just, seriously not working. So we're fine. Summer reading. Overdrive magazines. So the price is actually fantastic. We don't have to pay anything, but CWMR is going to pay for it, and it's a bargain for what we're going to get for the network. There will be 100. They're probably not all going to be there July 1 because they're still ironing out the licensing agreements. But simultaneous use, back issues, it's a pretty good list. They don't have the complete list yet, but we saw a preliminary list at the executive committee meeting, and it covers most bases.
Okay.
So super excited about that. Super excited. So, and then I figured we won't redo RB Digital when that comes back up if this is going to stick, but we have plenty of time
Yeah.
to make sure it sticks.
Okay.
So,
Great.
and I didn't. We've talked about the statewide overdrive anyway, right?
Yes.
That it probably not going to be available July 1, but theoretically shortly thereafter.
Okay.
And then I just copied and pasted this thing about Wandu,
Okay.
which is the program we use for summer reading. It's not going to impact this year, but it'll impact next year if we have to pay for something or if we have to apply for a grant, so they termed it. So, and plus we'll have to vet through whatever options they have, so it'll be interesting.
Okay.
But it shouldn't be a super big deal. Just knowing that it's on the horizon. I know a lot of libraries are unhappy. And we don't love Wandu, but we make it work.
Right.
So,
Okay.
It satisfies the need that we have for the way that our summer reading program works.
But there might be better things out there, it sounds like. So.
the program so we used to use Evanced
Summer
Reader, who owns Wandu, which makes it irritating because they still have that other program, and there's features you want there that they have the code that they could have put in Wandu, but they didn't. That's what's irritating.
That would be irritating.
Like,
that would
I
be-
used to be able to do that, but I can't do it here, and you could just.
You can only do that there.
Yeah.
That's frustrating.
So, we did set a date of July 2nd for homebound delivery to start.
Great.
Pam is working on her brochure and her form as we speak.
Okay.
So that's that. Michelle at the Senior Center is running queries for us. Some people have already done them.
Great.
So they're all set, so we are pretty good to go.
Okay.
Front door might be installed next Tuesday morning, weather and a couple other things dependent. We'll probably just direct people through the town hall, because they will be done by noonish. There's no
Okay.
baby story time, there's no programs,
Yeah.
so it should be a pretty quiet morning.
Up and around. It's all right.
Through the dark corridor.
I can take the elevator.
Do you have any-
You're right, you don't end up in the dark corridor.
do you have any-
Take the elevator, you don't end up
Oh,
in the
I have
dark,
more, my
scary
actual
corridor.
supplemental list here. We are selling beach passes for Marion's camp.
Mm.
That's that. And we are on the selectmen's agenda for a brief summer update next Tuesday night, which is not on my calendar.
Do you know where on the agenda we are, just out of
I'm not
curiosity?
sure if it's been finalized. I assume by the end of the week it will be finalized
Okay.
and submitted, so. we'll
And you
know
gave
then.
them the newsletter, and that's kind of why I was asking for the one page, what's happening on the common. Just, personally, I would like the idea of it too, because I don't remember everything in the summer. If I had it sitting there staring at me in the fridge, that would be better.
Yep.
I just think it would be good to have.
We'll help with attendance.
Or at least make them aware of all that goes on.
And then it would be a good thing to put on like the loop that on the TV channel, that sort of thing.
Yeah, we've discovered, well, Shannon's way ahead of me this time. So what we're doing now is putting our images, like that we use for Facebook events, into Google Slides that we can share with cable, and they can pull them off of there and put them on there.
Awesome.
So we've got a system that works where no one has to actually send anything. We can just dump them there, they can retrieve them, and we're good.
Awesome.
And
that way you
Shannon's
can
got
purge
all
what's
her
not.
big things on
All the
as
big
Facebook
common
events, and I'm not
events.
there yet because I had other stuff to do.
No problem.
Will you finish
So-
all your prizes?
That's true. I've
Yeah.
got
We
my,
just
I've got my
switched
prize
the
boxes
order that we
made.
did.
Nice. Good for you.
It's not assembled, so
Well,
but
we'll
they're ready
get
to go.
there.
this way they don't take up any room.
Okay.
So we have any questions for me?
We have to do circs and budgets.
Yep.
Yay.
On the plus side, my Munis is working,
Yay!
which is exciting.
Okay, so
Printing is special, but and I think I put your I don't know what, some of your circs were way on the back of your e-circs are way on the back of your agenda,
okay.
I think, or they're at the back of your packet, one or the other.
Through the back.
The back of the packet, sorry.
So
Not our best month, but not terrible.
no, and again, it looks like DVD is
Yep.
one of the problems. Books are up. Children's books were a little flat, but young adult books were up. So. Okay.
Yeah, I think if we cut out
We didn't have to worry
a
about.
lot of the DVD or a lot of the audio and visual,
Yeah.
then the stats would look very different.
Yeah. It's really, the DVD is really the only thing that's really down. Could almost, we almost never check out a DVD anymore. I've got one on hold I gotta go pick up. All right. Do you think that we're limited to in terms of people thinking we have a small collection, and should we do a little push on, we can get anything you want that's in the whole state
Yeah.
library, just to promote the idea that yes, we're small, but we can get what you want. 'Cause, I love the app. I put stuff on hold all the time and come and get whatever I want. And for free, and as Liam and I say, free is a favorite. So, free is a favorite, so, all right. So yes, we may only have 30,000 things here, but, you know, you can get whatever, within reason. Okay. Any other sort of questions?
No, I could not find, I don't know if they took them away, I think, I looked for a long time, for the Access 360 and the EBL statistics, or where they went. So maybe they'll put out a final quarter,
Yeah.
for April, May, June, at the end of the year before, but they, got this
Yeah.
very nice flyer from the Board of Library Commissioners today that they mailed to us, one flyer, that was touting that like 16,000 things were used from Access 360 last year, and I was like, that's very little. I wouldn't have used that figure, but just
No,
I
that's,
just said it was it was not a good figure.
no, not considering the number of users.
Yeah, so
That there
I mean,
are.
Like I said, that's going away anyway in a couple of weeks. So
Yeah. If our overdrive numbers go up, it's because of me, because I've been reading James Patterson novels like they're like candy, and I finish like one every other day, so
well, Overdrive is very strong.
that's my fault. I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, that's 150 over last year at this time, so I don't think
Yeah.
that's all you. You read the entire James Patterson oeuvre there.
I'm just kidding. I just have been going through them lately. I went away from my big history novels. All right, and budget are
It's hanging in there.
hanging
It's
in
like
there.
we overblew the books by $7, but
Oh, we'll have to redo her review calculations.
I think so.
Just
I
kidding.
was having, because Amanda was putting the bills in for me, so I must have
Yeah.
given her
Well,
one extra than I thought, so.
Yep,
But other than that,
we're all right.
it's about there. Yeah, I got that $40 hanging out in office supplies I will spend, so it's fine.
Okay. And you're okay with the, where we are with the part-time wages
Yeah,
and,
we're hanging
dipping
in there.
into
We're still
the air.
keeping that under
yeah,
the right thing, but then like this week when they were all here Monday,
yeah, that'll,
that's gonna give us a ding, but we'll be fine.
that's okay. All right, there's that. And then the homebound grant. We're doing good.
That's actually the same as it was last month.
Yeah.
She didn't spend anything.
Leave that. And you spent that last month.
Yep.
Just booking her. So, and then I assume this sets us all up, and then because it's a volunteer program, because I know we have to spend this grant within the year,
Yeah, by October.
so, but then at that point, it'll be self-supporting.
Yep.
And we don't have to worry about it. There's no like, keep it going grant.
No.
Okay.
And she's, we've got plenty of tote bags, so I mean,
Okay.
eventually in a couple of years, we might have to replace a
Yeah.
couple, but I don't think it's
Yeah.
gonna be an issue.
Okay,
We're waiting on magnets for cars.
okay,
She ordered those. And I think most of the rest of the money is for printing, so that we can get all the things she's running on, she's making now, printed from Staples on nice paper, glossy.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, that makes sense.
and she's gonna get some nice flyers so we can leave it like doctor's offices. She's in contact with churches, because
Mhm.
figured they might know who's homebound and have contacts
Yep.
with that, so.
Good idea.
So we'll do a fairly big print run, of nice glossy brochures for that.
So the LLB tote bags, do they have anything printed on them?
They're embroidered, I think they say Sutton Public Library, I'm not sure what else they say, but,
Because they say LLB typically it's guaranteed for life.
Yeah,
and that's why we went quality,
yeah, nope, that's a good plan.
so.
You don't want them falling apart. All right. Then we have, any other questions about the homebound? All right, we have gift, which we are, looking at here, looks like toner, markers.
You can tell Amanda puts things in much more detail than I do. I'm always like
Yeah.
supply.
That's good. We like that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. So that's fine. Any other like expenses coming that we need to know about?
No,
I
I've got a
think-
couple random little book bills now, and then we have grant stuff, so that was not a big, we just pushed an Amazon cart through. But it's mostly just some more craft supplies
Okay,
and a couple more things to fill out at some of our summer reading
okay.
baskets.
And then next is state aid. And, oh my goodness, she's got them like by title.
Yes, she's good. I said she's
Wow.
much more detail oriented than I am.
Okay. Okay. Nothing crazy there. And when do we get our next deposit from state aid? Usually in
At
the,
the end of the year.
yeah, it's at the end of the
The
year.
end of the fiscal or
Calendar for
The
us.
calendar year.
'Cause they run on, I think, the federal fiscal year, which is different. It's like October to October or something like that. That's why the homebound grant is
Goes
October to
October to
October because it's on the federal cycle.
Mm.
So I think that's probably
okay.
And then we have the Osterman grant, which going well. Although you didn't spend any money in June. It says here. Unless I'm missing something.
Probably not.
Okay.
Because there are some of the people who
Mm-hmm.
some of the performers want to be paid as soon as they send you your invoice. They're like, you can pay me now, and then others want it when they come. And
Yeah.
you
That
paid
works.
most of your summer people though already.
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Okay. Oh, and here's the overdrive books. There we go.
I did 1,500 of that.
All right.
Music from the common, which we haven't paid for yet.
Any budget questions for Betsy?
I'm good.
You good?
Next month you get double budgets. Yay.
Oh, double sets because we start the new year and finish the old year.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Everybody's favorite.
That's exciting. All right, so the next thing is the director's annual review, which I know is everybody's favorite thing to do. I do find this awkward. So, basically, I think it's been a great year. We had tough stuff because we had the getting everything towards town meeting, and we had the capital campaign, we had the Friends working, we had social media working, we had a lot going on, and I think that it went as well as it could. I would say the outcome was not without a valiant effort. What did I write? While this ultimately did not happen, it was not without a valiant effort. Let's see. So I also appreciated the fact that we've had continued communication with us, the town officials, the public. There have been expansion of library programming to include additional locations like Unibank. I think that's great. I think we're going to have to continue to look for those outside sources of space. And then increased program offerings despite our space constraints. I think, we've had a lot of newer types of programming in for adults, and I think that's great. Let's see. The area to improve, just more proactive planning and notices of important meetings and events, and continue to increase marketing of events at the library, which we know you're doing through social media with Facebook, and now we have an Instagram. Is that what I heard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we didn't really set an elaborate goal. We just set increased attendance at scheduled programs, long-range planning for increasing library patronage while maintaining the current space, advertise all meetings and events at least 2 weeks and preferably 1 month in advance, utilizing a variety of outlets to include local TV, websites, social media, outdoor signs, and posts in the library. That's not crazy. And then the overall number is 4.2, which is very good, above very good, high quality, exceeds standards. So, excellent work, good year, good efforts. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank
Anyway, any other comments from
Uh,
my colleagues here?
I'd like to thank you for all you've done this
Yeah,
year.
it's been
It
a-
has not been an easy year.
No.
It's been tough to sometimes keep smiling through it all, but you've managed to smile yourself and keep the staff smiling.
Devin smiles all on her own.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was a disappointing outcome, which makes it hard to keep morale up, but you did a great job, and we appreciate it.
I think, after that happened, the staff is more important than the actual building we're in.
That's right.
So, because that's a nice building with nasty staff, people aren't gonna come back to. So, we have great staff, we do a great job, and that's, you bring in the rest of the crew, so, they're a reflection on you and as well, and, we wouldn't have the patrons we have if we didn't have the excellent, friendly staff we have, so, it's appreciated. Anyway, so I guess unless you have any comments, you can fill in whatever comments you might have here, right? Is that what goes here? And then we can sign. So I can just sign it, and I did print 2. So we can take care of that and call it done. Actually early, because I guess it was supposed to be done by July 1st is when it's supposed to be done. I don't know.
yeah, probably. I know, I haven't even started the staff ones yet. I'll put that on there.
I won't hold that against you. All right.
You guys only have to do 1. I have to do like 8.
I know. I feel that for you. So with that, is there,
We gotta pick a date for July.
pick a date for July? And,
This is gonna be up to you, probably, because you're busiest.
Oh, yeah. Hi. What day does everybody want?
I can tell you one day that would work for me,
Okay.
is, let's see here, Monday, I think it's July 23rd. Let me just double check that. Only because I know that I don't have to be responsible for other short people in my life.
I will tell you the limitations of July 23rd are that Pam's not here.
No, she doesn't leave till the
Isn't
30th.
she? I thought she lives the 22nd.
I have it on the 30th.
I have both weeks. Is she leaving both weeks? Or
I
did
have
that
her-
change?
I have her that week and that week.
Oh, maybe I got my weeks wrong.
Okay.
And I'm in Evil Genius till noon, and then from 3:30 to 5.
Okay.
I'm the busiest.
You are, so anytime works for me. That's, was a suggestion, and it's in the right time frame for when we
Right.
should be meeting.
What time?
If we needed to do an earlier time that date,
I could do any
I
time
can
that
do
day.
it.
Can you do lunchtime, Aiden? Does that work for you?
What day are we thinking?
July
Monday the
23rd.
I am trying to figure out whether I'm actually in town that week. That's what I'm busy doing, and it's not listing my out of probably, but I'm working on scheduling a trip with a national sales manager potentially that week. We're looking to do the 9th through the 13th, which would be perfectly fine and not interfere. So let's, we're saying the 24th?
23rd
23rd.
at
23rd.
noon.
Monday to 23rd at noon,
Mhm.
that should be fine. If
Okay.
I have a problem or a conflict come up, I'll let you know.
That would be great for me, but obviously that's not important if that works for Shannon.
Do you want? Is noon too close? Do you want to do 12:30? Because you end at
Yeah,
noon.
I end at noon. So
all right,
it's
do
let's do
12:30.
12:30.
12:30.
Yep.
That works. I don't anticipate a lot of things that need to come up. We'll just be reviewing, so I would say, not that we don't want you here, but if
But
something,
if I have
if you have a
something comes up.
conflict, it's not the end of the world. Right?
It's not one of those.
It's not one of those
Action-packed
packed meetings, no.
Yeah.
It's how's summer reading going, and how many hundreds of people have signed up, 'cause
How many bills were signed July 1st?
yeah, that and looking at two different budgets for a few weeks. All right. Is there any other new business?
I don't think so. I covered my little list there, so we're good.
Any other old business that we missed that I didn't cover? I think,
None that I can think of.
okay. All right. With that, I'll
It's on my calendar.
entertain a motion to adjourn.
I will make that motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned at 4:14.
Yeah, it's good.
That's
all-
exciting.
You're taking a hit.